Oh, did we ever talk? Okay, we have mentioned this show, but Slayer, Biohazard, and Machine Head in '95 at
No,
Michael's Eighth Avenue.
that's a good one.
That's a good
I
one.
remember that one pretty well for
Yes.
many reasons.
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons to remember this show.
First of all, it was Michael's Eighth Avenue, which is a fucking weird venue to begin with.
Yes. Yes.
It's like a ballroom,
Yeah.
like chandeliers hanging from the ceiling and shit.
And
Yeah.
when you want to skip the middle bands, you have to sit out in the hall
Yes.
with all the other disgruntled fans
Yes.
and make fun of Biohazard.
They were, yeah, okay, they were the second because Machine Head were pretty new still at
They were
that point.
brand new, yeah.
They were the openers.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And they were
we
great.
wanted to see Machine Head, so we watched them,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
Biohazard came out, and we're like, oh, God.
yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. Do you remember the guy? So this guy said, um, I think how did he phrase this? If you get me to the front, I'll give you a beer. That's what he said to me.
You're like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. And I was like, what? And I was like, dude,
You
as
get
soon
me
as
to the front.
he's like, if I want to be in the front when Slayer comes on, can you get me to the front? He's like, I'll let you have this beer. And I'm like, I think I said, okay. And I said, dude, that beer is not going to survive Slayer. Nothing's going to survive. Anything you're holding is not going to survive when
No.
Slayer comes on. It's going to be, I'm leaving, basically. I said, I'll be a jerk and get you to the front. I'm leaving when, like, as soon as I get you there, I'm not staying here.
Why couldn't he get himself there?
I don't know. And why
And
me?
what
Like, I'm not
I was gonna
some,
say why,
and
like, no offense, but like what makes
I'm
like
not, I'm not,
why wouldn't you pick some big, huge, like muscle dude, like football
I've,
player looking guy, right?
I have no idea. But
Maybe they're
yeah,
too big to sneak through, and then the little guys are too small, so he needed a Goldilocks sized person.
I don't know. I have no idea. But,
This one's just right.
that,
This
I,
fella, he'll do. Give him a beer.
I kept the beer, but it didn't like as I predicted. It didn't. I wasn't even in the front, and the beer didn't survive. Like as soon as Slayer came on, it was like just
Oh my God, yeah,
pandemonium.
that was the
I
other thing I was
tried to
gonna
get in
say.
that pit, and it was like the intro of the first song. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna die if I stay in here." It's so
Yeah,
horrible.
yeah.
Yeah, I think they started with Killing Fields,
Yeah, they did.
the drum,
It has,
the drum intro, and it was like, holy fuck, this
That
is
it's
whole
like that
place.
fear you get in the ocean when you're like, "Uh-oh,
yeah,
I'm in a bad spot here.
yeah,
We got to get out now.
yeah,
I'm gonna be embarrassed." The lifeguard coming.
yeah,
Yes, that was like when I talk about pits, the most violent pits I've seen. I always mention the Sepultura show from '89 at 9:30, and I
yeah,
always mention that Slayer show because that like, and I feel like we were pretty far back because we had to be
yeah,
because
yeah,
the rest of the fucking floor was a pit. Like the entire
yeah,
half of that floor was a pit. It was crazy.
yeah,
So
yeah.
crazy.
That was just insanity.
Yeah.
And my God, I know it's Slayer, so
Yeah. You kind of
that's
expect
what's
that.
gonna happen. But
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
it was a good show, though.
Yeah. It was a really good
Mhm.
show.
Yeah.
And the advantage of being in the back is it sounds better,
Yeah. It's
Yes.
which we
true.
didn't probably think about at the time, but it
No.
does.
Yeah. 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 I remember Paul Bostaff was just ridiculous live. Just watching him play, I was like, oh my God, this guy. The hell?
Felt the same way about Kerry King. Oh, wait. No, never mind.
Well, his riffs are fast, but yeah, the solos are.
Yeah. There's certain guitar
he
players you
he
watch and you go,
was
I give up. He's not one of them.
No.
No offense, Kerry, but
Yeah.
he's fun to watch though.
he was
He's a great
he
guitar
was
player
he was
live.
bald by then for sure, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah. I
Hanneman
feel
was
like it
still in
was
the band then, so that was good.
mhm, yeah. Still alive and kicking.
Yeah.
Not dead
Not dead.
and not kicking.
There was some, so I put up this thing, it was a Slayer 94, I guess from Belfast, this like tour documentary thing that was on Headbangers Ball UK. And there were comments and people were saying that Hanneman would deliberately he refused to learn sex murder art and he wouldn't play it live. That's what they were
What?
saying. Yeah, like he just was like
But they played it at that show we were just talking about.
I know, I was
Almost
like, huh?
positive.
Yeah, I'm almost positive. we
That
saw
was the
them play
second
that.
song I think they played.
It was that, yeah, that was like a hit. I
Yeah, it
think,
was pretty early
or
on.
one of
Yeah.
their there was one of their bigger songs in that album anyway. And I don't know what they're talking about, but and there were a couple of claims like, yeah, he doesn't play that song. He never learned it. He refused to learn it, and he wouldn't play it live. I'm like, hmm. I didn't look into it. I just thought that was
I wonder if
worth
it's like
noting.
lyrical content or just like he didn't write it, so he didn't care. I don't
Did he do the Phil Rapella thing and turn his guitar down to pretend to play it? Like, what?
know. It's too fast.
Hmm.
He's too fast.
Of all the songs to
It doesn't make
take a
sense.
stand on,
It doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. None of that makes sense.
No.
yeah, because that's like a 5 on their scale of
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah,
nasty lyrics or offensive
yeah.
lyrics, you know?
Yeah.
I know.
Hmm.
Oh my God, it's so weird.
People are dumb.
So I found the comment if you want me to read it.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
This is the time when Jeff Hanneman started to have problems with his hands, fatigue, numbness, pains, etc., and sometimes sat out a few songs that were too fast for him.
Oh,
And
there
Oh,
you go.
and then someone said, I think I'm right in saying he never learned or didn't learn till much later, Sex Murder Art, so always sat that one out.
huh.
And then people were surprised when KK said later that he recorded all the rhythm checks since DI, which was Diablos in Musica, I guess.
Mhm.
So,
Holy shit.
whatever. Whether it's true or not, I don't know, but that's just what those people were saying.
Hmm.